Hmm. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Tell you what, man. Appreciate you. It's been real. It's been real. Appreciate you. But we gonna move on. Gonna move on from you, dog. Rico, you're a good training camp body. You're a good training camp body, man. We'll keep you around, man. Keep you around. All right. Keep you around. This guy hurt my dude again, boy. Frazier, boy, you. After years, boy, you've been injury prone.
Hello again, everybody. It is the coach. You're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. With that, let's get up to Green Bay, Wisconsin. Standing by for the call from venerable Lambeau Field, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over.
Terrible game last game.
And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is.
Oh, Guy's hurt. Wow.
Going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Time to look at the defensive starters for Green Bay. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Riley. Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there of 22.
Boy, you forgot that you wasn't hurt anymore. My guy's hurt again now. Damn.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Throwing on 3rd and long.
Oh,
he almost picked it.
oh.
Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Wow.
The Eagles send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. I thought the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
First carry now for McFadden. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The numbers for McFadden in last week's ball game. 15 carries, 59 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game when a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. 3-19. They'll run, McFadden. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. A look now at the defensive starters for Philadelphia. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today, fans.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On 1st and 10. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to the air on 2nd down. Riley. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Ryan into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
You know, they put him in his fucking trash. They put him in the trash.
All the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. Just the first quarter of a tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Give him 3 on the game there. 2nd and goal.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
All right, here we go.
To throw on 2nd down, Riley. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Damn it.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Riley, he'll rifle this one.
Damn.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Damn, Riles, you are selling out, man. You are
And he
selling
will
out,
bring this
man.
across midfield to the 49.
Have a seat, Riles. Have a seat, man. Have a seat, dog. Have a seat, man. Have a seat, man. Have a seat.
Yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He's going to be 2 short fields. I mean, you ain't going to win like this.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, you're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
that. Super toe.
And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
So 1 quarter in the books on a cold December afternoon. It's the Packers on top early. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out.
Oh no! See, this is bullshit. This is just bull crap.
Here we go.
McFadden now on the counter. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole to gallop through.
They blasted a gaping hole.
A whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They blasted a gaping hole.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
See, this is, you know what? You got to get out of this, too. Every time they do that.
Now check. Patriot. Patriot.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense in every position.
I got it. Look at this. Oh, yeah, shit. I know you throw it behind me by 3 yards, but I'm going to catch it anyway.
This is going to be the result every time.
I'm going to catch it anyway, coach. Because that's the kind of ball player I am. I'm going to catch it anyway.
So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll give to McFadden.
Oh, these fucking guys gave him the 1st down. Are you?
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot.
Oh,
because
man.
he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know. And go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Wow.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop the
Oh, no, they ain't gonna let us catch it. No way. They ain't gonna let us catch him.
Incomplete.
And that's
Hell
what he's gotta
no.
be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here we go now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to go up top for the... And this
He's out of bounds. He's out of bounds.
For the moment, it's a touchdown.
Nope, he's out of bounds.
Flags down, so let's sort this out.
Man, watch how they cheat. Watch how they make them come.
Offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see.
Let's just watch this shit, man. These guys, man. So look. I mean, come on, man. let's just make him stop. I mean, I'm just chilling. Look, and then come on, man. God damn. Oh man.
So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. And this a 39-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Good job, 1 in a million.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky, but that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before.
And
if
see,
you're out at 55,
let me show you
60
some
yards,
bullshit too.
low trajectory.
I'm gonna show you some bullshit.
This should be 3.
Yeah,
Let me show you
there's
some
nothing
bullshit.
routine in football, but this one really almost should be.
Let's show you some bullshit on this. So we block it, luckily. Okay, but look, right here, that's a quarterback, right? That's a quarterback. This is a kicker. I want to show you something. Now, mind you, this is my all-world. I'm sorry, right? That's my all-world safety. Let's watch this. So he catches it. And watch what happens immediately. The quarterback and the punter, the kicker. Oh yeah, shit. Hey, look, we're gonna knock him to the turf. You cheating rats, man. You cheating rats.
Through the post. Didn't happen that way.
Oh man, what are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do? I mean, what are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do?
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal.
Let's go.
Now they'll run.
Look, they didn't even block that dude.
And
They didn't even block him.
goes nowhere.
Are
Losing
you?
yardage back at the
Damn,
22.
man.
That's going to go as a loss of 4.
They didn't even block that guy.
Second down.
Guys right there, he didn't even block.
That came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Here we go.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Eluding the pressure.
Look at that dude. That defensive lineman, but that guy's
Down
fast.
he goes.
That defensive lineman is fast. My quarterback got 87 speed. He couldn't outrun that guy. He couldn't outrun him.
Jointed.
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on 2nd down. Then they got to come up with something big here on 3rd.
Look at that guy. He's digging. Oh, man. I'm not even sure we got a first down this game. I am not even sure. Oh, yeah, we do have one.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15.
Come on, let's go.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
Oh, God damn. Look at this video.
Picked off at the 35. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Oh, man.
He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
boy, oh boy. All Madden, baby. All Madden.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh,
And it's complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
oh man, the cheating is out, man.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there.
Nope, my guy, and that guy still catches it. He still catches it. Look at that, he still catches it. No problem.
He did.
I mean, look at this shit here. What's this? Oh, no problem, baby. Yeah.
They go play action here on first down.
Oh no, he ain't gonna fumble that. Are you nuts? He ain't gonna fumble that ball. No way.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points.
Yeah, look at this bullshit here. Look at this. Watch how they switch the ball. Oh my God, these guys here, man. Let's look at this shit here. Magically, mythically, the ball just goes into his other hand. Because we getting hit right on the ball. So, all right. So, he's cocking. He's throwing. And look at that. Oh, man. Somehow he throws it to his other hand. He throws it to his other hand. Boy, these cheating rats. He completed the ball to himself. Oh, my God. That just means they get ready to score a touchdown here, guys. That's all that means.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Let's go.
The 12. And
You got some bullshit, too. How about that?
Guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there and sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll
God,
look to throw.
this is bullshit, man. We
We
can't even complete a pass.
Got a completion, and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
He didn't bat that shit away. This hits right off the guy's face mask. Oh, no, it didn't. Damn. Well, what is wrong with us? Oh, get your ass out the game. Get your ass out the game. I mean, damn, we gotta try something. Shit, ain't nothing
After
working.
the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
Now let's go.
Off the bootleg, Riley. On the crossing route, complete. That's Gibson. And way
dude
up
was coming
past the
too.
35 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. but everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Looking to throw on
Damn! God damn, man. What? Oh, my God. Man,
So you feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think
Nowhere to throw it.
A long way to go in this football game.
Nowhere to throw it. Nowhere to throw it. Let's do this nonsense, man.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Riley. Flat. And a pressure gets to him again.
Oh, boy.
Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they'd have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st
I tell you,
down.
man, I hate that they do that. I hate it. It wasn't no freaking 4th down.
They start the drive with McFadden.
And they can stop.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle, complete. It's
Dropping
Horton.
shit.
And they're able to work this to the 25
Team
before it's all
dropping
said
nothing.
and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
They ain't dropping jack. Knocking up and down. Let's face it, man. This is going to be an L.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Gone! Here we go now. Green 39.
Handoff comes to McFadden. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Guys, we need a big play on defense. Hey, look, I wouldn't be mad at a pick 6. I wouldn't be mad at a pick 6. I would not be mad at a pick 6.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it down to the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Fighting to stay upright. And he just throws this one away.
I mean, like,
Decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, very smart play right there. Pocket collapsing around him. Love the way he moved around a little bit and avoided the sack.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
All right, here we go.
They'll set up a throw. Touchdown, Packers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the off.
Let's watch. Let's watch. Number 48. You know, yep, there it is. There is a slight hesitation. See, look, watch. He's going to take a step, just a slight step to his left. A hesitation, a slight hesitation. Oh, and that's enough to just bullshit.
Defensive coordinator might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And they'll run it here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. And on the ground they go with a running back. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. All right, so the timeout over, and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, is that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that, because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, I can say he's looked pretty good to this point.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So a decent game,
Still
but all
first
for
down.
naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Set. Blue landing.
McFadden following the penalty. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
All right, here we go. Blue landing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20.
Timeout.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. The Packers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll kick things off with one of the best rivalries in football. The New York Giants on the road in Big D. And it's the Giants who have the lead as they approach halftime. The Giants trying to finish that one off and claim victory. From there, we slide over to the desert to check on for the visiting Lions. The Cardinals looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Lastly, let's check in at our nation's capital. See what's happening with the Redskins at home at FedEx Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, it's either right
Can't stop this guy.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That's their tight end.
So
We can't stick their tight end. We Oh, you know what? See, once again, god damn, man. Once again, they make him hesitate. God damn, man. Why do you have to cheat? Damn.
The right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And sprang
No
the big
freaking
guy,
play action.
Dump it over the top to him. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Look at this shit here.
His man on the
Look at this shit here. Oh, man, that's a tight end.
Game number 7 on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score in the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game.
So number 27, he has 98 speed. 98. And they make him fall down. This is just bullshit, man. I mean, I don't even know why I'm looking at this, because I'm sure it was some more bullshit. Here he is. Oops. There he is, right there, right? Number 48. There he is. There he is. And, yep, there it is. Made this guy hesitate this time. Yep, made him hesitate. This is just bullshit, man.
Not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
It's just total bullshit.
The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2.
Set. Green 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look.
Hey, look, no problem. Shit. No problem. We got it.
So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Hey, I don't blame you. I don't blame you, Andy Griffith. I wouldn't want to come out and play this shit either, man.
Fielded about a yard deep.
I wouldn't want to come out and play this shit either, dog.
Bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
All right, here we go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go now.
On 3rd and 2, Riley. And an alley to run. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down. Riley, wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Looking to throw. Riley. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go.
Throwing again. Riley. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
I like crossing. Good job.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. In for the score. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Oh,
Extra point attempt to come here. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
There's McFadden as they begin on the ground. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Green 39! Green 39!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
He'll drop to throw.
Short.
It's complete. And
You
he's gonna
cheating
have the first
motherfuckers,
down
man.
yard
God
to the
damn.
35. He needed a yard. That's what he got.
Wow.
It's going to hurt him a new set of downs. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the
Wow.
NFL is nowadays, we
This
hardly
guy
ever
did not
see anyone
get
really
1
run
yard.
for it on
He didn't
short
get it.
yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Jesus Christ, man.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90!
First down, a run with McFadden. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
You gotta tell him some stuff in. Tell him.
Set! 319!
Now back to throw.
Yep, no problem.
Here, that's complete.
These guys just slanting us to
50
death.
catches for him now on the year.
Slanting
He's
us
got
to
a
death.
first down.
slant route's effective no matter who's
Slant
running
enough to
around
go.
catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing
Slant
it.
enough
You
to
don't have the
go.
same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Slanting us to death, man.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Back to throw now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he
Number 48.
goes.
That dude's open again. Dude, man, good gracious.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They're going to look to throw.
Of course he.
Oh, there's that man again. It's
Oh, look at this shit. Look at this shit here. This guy's fucking killing us. He is killing us. He is killing us.
Gain of 21 yards.
He is killing us.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they?
He is
Teams winning, got a nice little
absolutely
margin on the
killing us.
scoreboard, completing
killing
some
us.
passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Now a run with McFadden. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Here we go now.
They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here.
Of
That's
course he's
complete.
gonna hold on to
And
it.
go down at
Are you
the
nuts?
28. 6 yards is the
Are
pickup,
you nuts?
and
Of
that'll
course
lead
he's
to
gonna
third
hold on
down.
to it.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Hey, hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw.
No problem.
He's got
Number
his
48 again.
It's
This guy
complete.
here, man.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
We can't stop that dude.
His big day
They running the
receiving
same play
just keeps
over
getting
and
better. He's
over and over and over
200
again.
yards now in the afternoon.
They just keep running the same shit over and over.
Back to the ground, McFadden. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Hey, look, no pride. Look, that guy got glue on his hand. He ain't fumbling. You nuts? I ain't fumbling.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Horton. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So 3 field goals that he's hit. Now this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue Lightning.
On 1st down, Riley. And this one is
Of course, my guy's not going to catch it.
It's been this
There's
way
no
most of the
way.
afternoon, hasn't it?
My
The
guy's not going to catch it.
really put this receiving
No
core on
way.
lockdown.
Listen, they've
That's-
worked together
I mean,
like a
no.
basketball team is playing excellent
Nuts.
defense, great
My
communication.
guy ain't going to catch the
no matter whether it's man or
football.
zone,
You got to be
and
kidding me.
especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Blue Lightning.
Off play action. Riley is going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
An attempt at a deep
Oh, man.
They're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On 3rd down, Riley steps away to his left.
Why would he come back? No, why would he come back?
Before that time, as that leads us to a 4th down. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help.
Oh, man. So this route, he's supposed to... Oh, my God, dude. So this route, he's supposed to fake and keep running. Keep running. And what does he do? Hey, no, I'm going to stop. I'm going to just come back. I'm going to just come back, man.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken around the 12. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference, because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points,
But
and we know
wasn't?
that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Green 39.
They'll try to fire up the running game with McFadden.
Tackling. Tackling.
And he'll wind up with
I mean, hell, they
up
cheat.
past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Now let's go. 319.
Running again and again, it's McFadden. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You're not you when you're losing. Snickers satisfies.
Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter.
We got to do something to try to
from
fucking stick
Philadelphia
that tight end.
territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
They run. McFadden And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
390 yards today we've given up. It's bullshit. Watch this. This is the number 45.
And they'll go on the ground. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll run it. Here's McFadden. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Wow, they're going to kick a field goal.
So out comes the field goal team once more. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
But they got the win.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage. But you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw on 2nd down. Riley.
Of course, holding. Of course. Of course.
He gets it forward.
Of course it's holding.
Maybe 5, but the flag's 5.
Of course it's holding.
Yeah, this one could be coming back. Apparently some grabbing in the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
Off the play fake. Riley.
Oh, look.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And the return will be stopped.
Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game, it starts to open up as the game moves on.
Never had a chance, guys. Like, you can't even be mad about this. I mean, you never even had a chance. We were never in this game, ever.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
And they'll run it here. And that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Packers on 3rd
Someone's
down.
gonna stop this
They've
game
converted 3
this
times
time.
in 8 chances.
Somebody
This
stop
is
him.
3rd and
This
7.
game. You can put it on the board. Yes.
319.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Look at this shit here. Are you fucking kidding me?
A gain of 5. 4th
Are you
down now.
fucking just kidding me?
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along.
I mean, why should you be shocked, man? Why should you be shocked? Why should you be shocked? Why should you be shocked? Look, oh, shit, no. Man. I know that's a 350-pound dude pulling on me, but, man, my legs are stronger than that. Because I was in the gym this week. Hey, look, and I ain't going to fumble or nothing. Look, I mean, I'm just carrying it like a loaf of bread. I ain't going to fumble this. And not only that, not only am I going to stand up and not fumble, I'm still going to gain 5 yards. Oh, these cheating rats.
On the way.
I'm going to still gain 5
So they'll
yards.
turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points. And
All right, look, man, just put some backups in and let's get the hell out of here, man. Put some backups in and get the hell out of here, man. Put some backups in and get the hell out of here.
that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And on the ground they go with a running back. And they're just...
Get your ass out the game, too. Get out the game.
continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
To throw is Cox. From the gun, he'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
Here's Cox on first down, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Cox now operating from the
No problem. They've Johnny on the spot.
Nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep. It's caught inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And they show the eight replays and the clock is running.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Ohio, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Look, nope, we ain't gonna make it. No
It's a
way.
gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
No way.
Back to throw here. His pass caught.
And they made, you know what? I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this shit. They made this guy just stop and turn in a circle.
It'll set up 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game.
Oh yeah, we're gonna make him hesitate for it.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. They could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
He says, shit, we're gonna beat that tail good today, Jack. Well, guess what?
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. White 90. White 90. Check 26. Check 26.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And again they stuff him. A loss last time, and this time hitting him for no gain.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Come on, let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. In the heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked up.
Oh, man.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
Let's go. White 90.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Wow.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Oh, that ain't pass interference.
Took a shot, couldn't get
Wow.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep
Oh,
and they were really ready for it.
man.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Cause that ain't pass interference. No way. I mean, god damn, man. I mean, we've just been cheated this whole game. This whole game. That's not pass interference. That's not pass interference. Damn. I mean, I don't mind losing, but damn, guys. Shit.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
This cheating shit here.
He's at the 50, the 40, the 20, 10. And he will bring this one back.
Oh, man.
Green Bay touchdown. The big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Let's watch this one. Let's watch this one, man. Let's watch this one. Oh, here's number 96 right here. Number 96. Let's see. Oh, man. He's engaged with 3 guys. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at... Oh, it's going to just... Jesus Christ. Man, I mean, this is just the epitome. I mean, I'm cheating. I mean, like, really?
Point after try forthcoming. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
This dude. Oh, yeah, shoot. No problem, baby. We feeling it. Number 79. Look, no problem. Ooh, no problem.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go! What? 90!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 30. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams know.
Bullshit. Coach Gill out.